If Big Colorado Mule Deer get you fired up, then you won't want to miss this week's Sportsman of North America.
Get ready.
With Keith Powell, Mike McCabe, and Ray Howell. Get ready for Sportsman of North America. You're taken to the outdoors. This segment is brought to you by Downwind Sense.
Hi folks, I'm Mike McCabe and welcome to this week's Sportsman of North America TV show. This week, we're headed to Colorado with our winners, chasing big muleys.
Well, the first day of hunting here in Colorado was really interesting for me because not ever hunted here on the West Coast. It's totally different than East Coast hunting or the type of hunting that I was used to.
That's definitely a different type of hunting than what I'm used to, in that it's more of a patience game where you go up and sit up on the side of a hill. Once you're up there, you spend most of your time glassing, trying to find the deer. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
What we did was we got out real early in the morning.
You ready for the ball, Cinderella?
I am ready. It has been a long time for the dance.
Well, we're going to ease down here and we're going to do a little glassing up on that hill up on the south side there. We know there's some nice bucks in there. I've seen them just a week ago. We're going to try to see if we can ID one that we think's a shooter and then make a play on him.
You know, it was because Greg had taken the time to get out there and pre-scout and locate some really good bucks that enabled the guys, when they got there, to get out on the first day and be into the deer right off the bat.
I think this is good. I'm excited. Wind's blowing good, but at first you get this sense of awe because you're so far away, but you're looking for animals and especially mule deer. I would dare say the first day I was thinking, oh wow, I'm not gonna be able to see a thing, you know?
And of course, being from Maryland, well, once you see deer, you go after them. Well, that's not the way it works here with mule deer hunting. Basically, you glass, you watch the deer, you bed them down, you give them time to relax, then you start your stalk and then go after them. One thing that's nice about this place is they have a lot of deer, and we saw 20 to 30 deer that morning. They're traipsing across the field, going back and forth, and it was very, very interesting to watch them.
Okay, we have an opportunity. He's laying down. Let's close the gap. Let's see if we can close some distance on him.
Okay, that'd be great.
What we're going to do is we're going to drop down right over here.
Okay.
Stay in this brush as best we can. We're going to come up. You see that one little hump right there?
Yes.
We're going to stay behind it. And from there, we're going to ease over that cottonwood.
Okay.
Get underneath that cottonwood. We'll try to make a final idea on him.
Okay.
See if we can see him. I don't know if we can or not. We can land down.
Right. We made a plan. We decided we would start to try to stalk and try to get a little bit closer to the buck.
The first day was good. Paul was up to bat. It was good. Well, we were all excited. It was great. And so Paul was the first one to go in, and so he was loaded up, and they went in to do the stalk, and I stayed back and watched them from the hillside.
We, made it to certain points. There was like one tree out through there. We're checking to see which one is the shooter. We've snuck across the field. We got to the one cottonwood in the middle of the field. And now we're gonna see how far we need to go.
I don't see him. Okay. But here's the deal. That's good news.
Okay.
That's going to give us an opportunity to get from here to this next ridge line because they're down below us.
Right.
So I think we're good.
Okay. We made it to the one tree. Then we were using the terrain out there as cover and trying to just sneak down low. As we got closer, and when I say closer, I would dare say maybe 300 yards plus, a doe spotted us. We stopped, and she must not have liked what we looked like, so then all of a sudden she ran, and sure enough, there was the big buck in the lead, and as he was going, there goes the first shot, or at least I thought, there goes my deer and things. So
those does busted us. Yeah. And I didn't really realize he was with that big group of doe. At this point now, we're better off just to back out of here.
okay.
We're not going to make any headway at this point.
Okay.
They're good. Back out of here, and maybe we can intercept them later this afternoon.
Sounds good.
Up on that butte over there.
Okay.
Try to get over there.
40-mile-per-hour wind may have blown out any chance of getting out on the first afternoon, but we've got plenty of action yet to come right here on Sportsman of North America.
Sportsman of North America is brought to you by Hard Rifles, Hunter's Safety System, MyPatriotSupply.com, Kicking Bear, Sportsman's Hunting Gear, Scentlock, Boss Buck, Downwind Scents, World Series of Whitetails, Diamond Archery, Gaddis and Gaddis, and Can Cooker. Sportsman of North America Hunting Club is the only online hunting community that gives away a hunt each and every week to our members. If you want to go on one of these exciting hunts, it's only a mouse click away at www.sportsmanna.com. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by Boss Buck.
The cat and mouse game has begun, and it's Mule Deer 1, Hunters nothing. But we're just getting started.
see you, man.
Let's get to know
Good to see
these
you.
two lucky
Thank
SNA
you.
members
It's good
and
to
how
be
they
here.
won this hunt of a lifetime from Sportsman of North America.
Paul,
Yes.
Chad McDonald.
Chad, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. You made it.
I did.
We'll come around here and meet.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm Cheryl.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
You fellas ready to get after some mule deer?
We're ready.
Well, if you're going to force us, I suppose so.
Well, you know, I was actually at home, and we got the Sportsman channel as a 30-day free trial, and I was just sort of flipping through the channels and was watching that, and I saw the Sportsman of North America TV show, and I was really, I really liked watching it. And then I saw that they said, hey, enter your name into the sweepstakes, and so I joined, and that's how I really got entered in.
First heard about Sportsman in North America about 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was. I can't remember. It was numerous years ago, and I became a member, and it was just almost right after they started, and it was a lot of fun, and we'd post pictures online, and actually I had some really interesting pictures of me, and well, who cares, but we had fun, and it was another one of those things. They had a forum there, and you talk to different people about your different hunts, and you get to see the videos of the guys that got selected, and all their exciting hunts and things like that. And for me, that's one thing that I like about Sportsman of North America, is it's about the normal guy getting selected to go on this big hunt, and he may never ever get to afford one of these things, but he gets to go. And so these people go out there, and we watch the videos of them hunting and doing their thing, and it was just good.
Living large with Sportsman of North America.
The next morning, we got up and we went back out, and Cheryl, another winner, my hunting buddy, got out there, and he put a stalk together that morning, and you know, you'll get to hear about that from him.
Day two was, well, it was my turn, and so I was really excited. We were coming out, we set up and we started glassing, and sure enough, the deer were coming out. And once again, we saw 20 to 30 of them, and it's amazing the amount of deer that they have out here. There are a lot of deer. It's beautiful. Nice, cool, 25 degrees, beautiful morning for hunting. Cows are over there on the right, and Oh, I guess we're ready to go.
Yeah.
It appears that that buck we've been watching is going to bed down right there with those does, and they're right in the middle of the open. We're looking at probably 1,000 yards from where we're at right now. What we've decided to do is come off this hill and see if we can close the gap, get down to this cottonwood tree that we went to yesterday, and see what kind of range we got once we get down there and kind of make a plan from that point.
Words cannot describe how exciting and fun this is to sit there and put a stock, because you have to go from, the land's pretty flat, and so there's not a lot of terrain, or there's not a lot of things to hide behind us. It's just grass, sage, cactus, and that's about it. And so you use the terrain features to go after these animals. And what we do, there's a couple trees, so we go from one big tree to the next big tree until finally we got to the last cottonwood. But we still had 200 yards to go before we could be set up for a shot.
We only got one option, and that's to try to close the distance. We may bust them between now and this first drainage. If we see them get up, we'll just stop back out.
Okay.
If we get down in that drainage, we got a chance at it.
This is great. And so we hug the terrain. We go from ditch to ditch, depression to depression, until finally we got it within range of this deer.
Right here.
Okay. Excitement is not the word. It was very cool. Yeah, it was great. Very exciting. So we waited and waited and waited. We waited about 40 minutes, and we were hoping that he'd move, and we'd gone out there thinking that this would be a quick stalk, so we didn't bring a lunch. We didn't bring anything along with us to, to last the day. So the guy, that was Greg Obert, he started whistling. The whistle didn't work. He started making moo calls and all these other different noises, till finally the buck got up. Come on, turn. Well, the only problem with him getting up is, and part of the reason why he is so old and so big, is he gets up and he just takes off. He ran off. Okay. It's not a matter of him getting up slowly and turning sideways, giving us a nice profile shot. He just got up and booked. And all we saw was his tail and his antlers as he took off. But what fun. It was very exciting. It was a very fun time. I mean, you were just up there and you were just ready to do it, and it didn't happen, but that didn't matter because you snuck up and you could have done it, and it was just great seeing a nice buck like that. I was thinking, it was huge. I've never seen a deer that big before. Man, this is great. I mean, it was such a good time.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we had to stalk all the way up and do some. I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps, crawling through trenches and all that other stuff. Yeah. All we need is barbed wire in the ground,
Yep. It's close call after close call on this roller coaster ride of a hunt. And we'll see just where it takes our winners when we return to Sportsman of North America.
Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by Can Cooker.
We're back in Colorado, and Paul and Cheryl are on a Colorado mule deer hunt that's shaping up to be the chess match of a lifetime.
Right now it's about 6 o'clock in the morning on our 5th day. We have just got here. We haven't even climbed up the hill. Took a look out over the field and we're seeing a monster. He is huge. So right now we're just checking him out and developing a plan. Finally on the last day, the 5th day of the hunt, Paul was up to bat.
Expectations, for me, I was pretty excited. And sure enough, the deer were still out there. They were grazing out there into the, really out on the prairie area. And then they bedded down in the sage fells.
They're still there. Okay. So what we're gonna try to do, as you've probably already seen, is after walking all the way up here from down there, we're up here in these flats here, just below the buttes. The winds are good today, so we're gonna try to approach this from the back side. Okay. So, as you know, it's something we haven't done yet. Our next job right here, there's a good drainage right here that goes right down that way. We're gonna try to get into that drainage and get as close as we can to where they've been coming across.
we went that route, we used the land again to hide us. We went down this relatively deep erosion type of gorge, and we traveled down through the bottom of it.
We went way around the fields and into gullies that were over 18 feet deep, and it was like trench warfare all over again. One thing about this hunting, for those that were in the military, it reminded me of the Marine Corps in a way, because you were taking every single advantage of the terrain in order to get onto these animals.
And then when we came up, we were really in a position where they had run out and escaped on the last couple of stalks that we did. So we thought that we were doing relatively really good because we felt like they were going to run towards us if they decided to get out of the prairie area.
If we get up here on just this edge, about another 75 yards, it looks like it drops down. And we can stay below their line of sight.
We got there relatively early, so we just laid on our bellies. About 3:30, 4 o'clock, the deer started moving. They started getting up, grazing on the sage, and
All right, boys, he's across the fence. We're gonna have to close some distance on him, though. So grab your pack.
Will Paul finally get to punch his tag, or will this buck of a lifetime give our boys the slip once again? Find out when we return to Sportsman of North America.
Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by World Series of Whitetail.
Paul is on a buck of a lifetime, but he's given our guys the slip before. Will the guys' change in strategy pay off? Let's find out.
All right, boys, he's across the fence. We're gonna have to close some distance on him, though. So grab your pack. You ready?
Ready.
Good luck.
Paul and Chad and Greg made their move forward. I stayed back watching them with the binoculars.
And we made our way to about 300 yards at that distance, and we felt like it was time to take a shot. As I was laying there looking at the deer, trying to figure out 300 plus yard shot.
You see him? He's sparring with that little buck right there.
I got
He's on
him.
the right side.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna range him. I got him at 325.
Okay.
So we're gonna aim pretty much dead on. Okay, he's coming up. He's kind of coming up out of the bottom there. He's kind of turning sideways, so whenever you feel comfortable, take the shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. He's hit. Get another one ready.
He's spinning. Okay, all right. Nice shot. He's down. All right. Fantastic. Nice shot, man. That is a nice deer, too.
Cool, man.
Congratulations.
Cool.
Congratulations. All right.
Thanks.
Wow.
Can't believe
What
it.
a way to end the week.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The last day. Unbelievable.
Hey, that was well worth
That was well worth
sitting out
everything.
here all afternoon.
It was.
Paul, you do realize that is the deer that we tried to get on the very first day. And
That's great.
He gave you the slip on day
He did.
one.
On day one, he did. And he ran.
All right. We got it.
You know, sometimes you have to change your strategy. Sometimes you have to do something a little outside the box before you become successful. Use the terrain, and it looks flat.
Man.
If you actually get out in it, there's enough contour in it, it can cover you, give you cover from the game that you're after. And that's exactly what our hunter's done on this hunt.
Unbelievable.
Look at that. Look at that guy.
Man,
It's those deep forks.
good grief.
That is a nice 5x5. He's got these deep forks. He's heavy horned.
I'd like to thank the outfitter, Southern Colorado Outfitters, for a wonderful hunt, wonderful guide, and And also thank Sportsman of North America for just allowing me to take this opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you.
It was just fantastic. And then to see Paul, the look on his face after he got to see his deer, it just made my day. It was just a good time. What a great hunt. I've just had such a great time with being out here, being, with Southern Colorado Outfitters, and thanks to Sportsman of North America. It's just a great time. It was definitely a good hunt, good trophy animals, all around just a winner.
To anybody who isn't a member of Sportsman of North America, I would say join. And it's just one of those things that gives you just the opportunity to get out to the woods and do what you want to do and follow your passion.
They offer weekly drawings for hunts everywhere, from deer and bear and mule deer and turkey hunting and exotic hunting and all these other things. And they cover all the costs. The only thing you pay is a tag and a transportation. It's a deal of a century.
Hi, my name is Paul Wan. I'm from Orange, California. And I won this hunt from Sportsman of North America. They're my ticket to the outdoors.
Now thanks goes out to Southern Colorado Outfitters for providing another great hunt, and congratulations to our winners. I'm Mike McCabe, wishing you all the best here at Sportsman of North America, and remember, always hunt safe.
Thanks for watching Sportsman of North America. Go to www.sportsmanna.com to catch all the episodes you missed. Don't forget, Sportsman of North America Hunt Club gives away a free hunt each and every week. For an online social community for hunting and outdoors, where you can meet other hunters and share photos, videos, and hunting tips, SportsmanNA.com is the new destination for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. We're changing lives one hunt at a time. Closed captioning is brought to you by Hunter Safety System. Saving lives is what we do. This has been a Sportsman Video production.